think those types of individuals were geniuses. And I figured, well, the one who wrote this book must be wrong. So I had some doubt, and I wanted to find out the truth. I'm going to ask a favor from you. Can you give me 5 minutes? That's all I ask right now. 5 minutes. I want to show you that the things they used for dating and their ideas themselves are mistakes. I just don't want to sit here and call them liars, because that wouldn't be cool. So they say at one time, this big world here had an island on it, and all the pieces fit together. So what he's saying is, this went right here, Asia went right here, America would be right there, South America would be right there, Australia would be right here, the South Pole, Antarctica, would be right here. See how he's got them all bunched up? Let me ask this guy, because I don't want to call him a liar. What's on the back of this? What's on the other 3/4 of the world? See, his mistake and their mistake is very simple. What they did, you see this is a picture on a flat map, how we depict a round globe, our world. Well, the genius went ahead and took the pictures of a flat map, or the genius went ahead and took the pictures of a round map, and he put them on a flat map. And that's okay. But then what he tried to do is take the pictures of that flat map, the way we see it now, and trying to put them together on another flat map. The Earth is round. You can't take the pictures from a round map, put them onto a flat map, and then take the pictures on a flat map that are there and try and put them together. Another neat mistake happened when he does that. It would be the same as if I was to take these two continents right here. Notice I'm smiling, because I'm not calling them liars. I'm showing you that he's an idiot. If I take this and I just make it match at the top, I'll have a big space at the bottom. If I make it match at the bottom, I'll have a big space at the top. Or if I put it where it matches in the middle, I'll have a space at the top and the bottom. But see, these two pieces do go together and they do fit perfectly. Understand that these pieces came from a round object. So you can't put them together as a flat object. You must put them back as a round object. I know it sounds simple, but this guy didn't do it. So I'm going to start at the bottom or the top. It really doesn't matter. Watch what happens. It's pretty neat. Remember, I said I love you. As I put them together and make it as if it was a round object, and you see something neat. All the pieces fit perfectly. This area right here and all of this right here match this entire coastline right here and all the way right here. They fit perfectly. And another neat thing happens when I do that. I already showed you how they pull apart all at the same time, and I'll touch more on that because I still have about 3 minutes left. Hopefully you're still watching. But as I do put them together as a round object, I start to form a concave bowl. And this concave bowl, if I kept adding all the pieces, would form a circumference. But its circumference wouldn't be the size in scale to this, because this is using a 12-inch globe, and these are 12-inch cardboard cutouts from another 12-inch globe. The diameter would be somewhere around 9 to 9.5 inches. So what did that tell you? Well, that it expanded. So it never started out as a big world with an island on a big world. It must have been a smaller diameter, a solid crust, and that solid crust must have broke apart because it just doesn't move left, or right, it expands in this direction and that direction, and at the very same time. In his theory, when I tried to spin it around, when I had all the pictures all bunched up on a round globe, that means the other 3/4 of the back of the world would have had nothing but water on it. What are these, little speedboats? What are they driving through all that water? And then they end up where they are today? I know I'm getting a little silly, and I'll probably have to rewind and make the tape. But I think you know where I'm going. Australia fits perfect. And Australia fits perfectly to here. Now if we look at this shape, where have we seen this shape before? There you go. It's India. Isn't that cool? Now there is some spaces here. Okay? Where those spaces come from? Well, they want to say it's a tectonic force. There's no proof of it, and I showed you it couldn't have happened. But how come it's pushed up in? Well, that's simple. I want you to take a piece of hair. I want you to squeeze it at both ends. I want you to pull apart. And what you're going to notice is a smooth area on one side and a very jagged area on the other side, depending where it broke. Because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So those mountains where India supposedly drove across some kind of invisible sea and crashed in, India never left Asia. It's just pushed up in because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Right here. Some of you may have noticed when I was blowing it up that I have it right here. The peninsula, actually, I had it hanging over South America. Well, that's because Venezuela and Colombia fit perfect into Texas and Louisiana. There is no hole. The reason we have this little peninsula here is because at one point it was the side length of South America. That's right, it was the side of South America. And why we see it is because it pulls apart in this direction